What's up, Crypto Nation? I'm Nemesis, one of the Crypto Brothers. Today I figured I'd do a little mining update, kind of show the numbers of a few of my cards, not so much everything that I have. So I figured that, with that I'd show the main thing and just kind of give an overview of what my rigs produce. Let's get started. So, I'll start off with my GTX 1070. I've got that on Ethash. My 1070s seem to be right around 30 mega hash, give or take like 1 or 2 mega hash up or down. The 1070 rig, which is my Medusa's rig, and that one, the cards seem to be averaging out about 51 cents per card. That's before electricity's calculated in. My electricity costs are 10 cents a kilowatt hour, 11 cents kilowatt hour. I didn't like fine tune the exact, so I just figured I'd give a rough estimate on what my kilowatt was. With my rigs, each one of the cards are underclocked. So each card is only utilizing 100 watts on the 1070s. Even the TI is only using 100 watts, which means cost of power to run on that is only 24 cents. With that taken off of what I totally earned at the 51 cents on the GTX 1070, that means that I'm earning 27 cents per day off the GTX 1070. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a daily hash on this or a weekly hash on it. I haven't figured out that to be able to tell if I'm up or down. I think I might be just doing this once a week. This way you can sit there and see if I'm up for the week. I'm not sure if I'm doing this daily like this. But then my GTX 1070s, they're right around 31 mega hash, earning 54 cents per day, which is just a little bit higher than the 1070s, not by much. Going through that again, that means at the end of the day, it's earning me 30 cents per 1070 Ti. A little bit better than the 1070, but not by much. And then, of course, I do have an Antminer E3. These get 200 mega hash. They utilize 765 watts, which means that they're cost to run is $1.84, and total mining per day is $3.55 minus what it costs to run. It comes out to $1.71 at the end of the day. So that means between the 3 rigs, each card, between 2 cards and a Antminer, roughly I'm earning about $2.28 a day with this configuration. Which is actually not too bad. Not the most profitable thing. It's not something that I would sit there and run out and start buying all this equipment and put yourself into debt. I wouldn't financially advise any of that. Not that I'm a financial advisor in any way, but right now the market's a little down. If you were wanting to buy equipment, some equipment is on sale, but a lot of it, it's like if you're trying to make your money back on it, the ROI on this stuff is a couple of years. So you better be in it for the long term. One thing I did, like I had said in my previous video where I was showing off the rigs themselves, I had eliminated the AC out of my room. And I basically had figured out a mathematical formula to figure out how to cool my room down more effectively. So I measured out the square footage, the width, length, and the height of the room, multiplied that all together, and this is the size of the room that my mining equipment's in. And you want to be able to exchange the air out about 60 times per hour. A good sweet number, if you're having a few rigs in there, is to have about 38 times per hour that all the air in that room gets exchanged out. Sorry if these numbers are really small. For some reason, this program won't let me make it any bigger. I've got to play with that and see if this will actually let me get it bigger at some point. But I figured at 800 CFM with fans that it would exchange the air out about 38, almost 39 times per hour. Now, I'm a type person. I'm a hot rod guy. I like to supercharge stuff. And 800 CFM just seemed like a wimpy number. So I didn't go with that number at all. Actually, I went with a lot higher of a number. I went with 6,100 CFM. And that factors in that I'm exchanging out all the air in the room at 296 times per hour, which means that I'm almost exchanging the air out like a couple of times a minute, at least something like that. I haven't figured it all the way down to the minute, but I'm exchanging out the room a lot. Now, that's just with the fans. Now, my only bottleneck on this whole system is my intake window, which I'm going to be modifying that because it's not letting in the total amount of air to come back in. I'm figuring that with my window restriction on there, I'm actually more like 4,000 CFM of actual usage, which actually puts me down to 194 times per hour that all the air gets exchanged out of the room, which that's actually pretty good. The room actually only gets a couple of degrees warmer than whatever it is outside with all the mining equipment in there, which I'm actually perfectly fine with that. So that's where my machines are at. That's how I am with my cooling. I mean, if you guys got any questions, for sure, drop some comments in down below. I would love to see your guys' comments. And while you're down there, certainly, smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification. It helps me out. So with that being said, may your hash rates be high, your watts be low. You guys have a great night. Later.